What's up, Thumpers? Oh, I'm sorry. I just blew everyone is just went deaf. I am so sorry. Cameron just shook like he had a heart attack. I apologize. What's up, Thumpers? It is officially day one of San Diego Comic-Con. We're here to just hang out, recap the day, tell you about all the things that we did, all the good times that we had. Everyone here has been running around Comic-Con doing their thing, going to panels, activations, just having a good old time, trying to get in as much rest as possible. But as we know with Comic-Con, that is not a thing anytime, anyplace, anywhere.
Rest, what's that?
Yeah, that's not a thing. Except if you're Augie and you get here at 4 p.m.
I got here. Dude, that train was way too long.
It was.
Way,
it's a little
way
bit of a long ride.
Yeah.
How long of a ride is it? I've never done the train.
3.5 hours.
It was 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know the car ride was 4 hours, though, too.
Why were the tracks longer for you than anyone
We were
else?
stopped on the train tracks for no reason.
Yeah, that happened to me on the way yesterday.
That means someone probably got hit.
Nope.
Jess always takes everything to the dark side.
It's true. I got
dies.
stranded in Santa Barbara once because someone was struck by a train and they have to send out people.
Yeah.
It was an angel.
We can't hear you, by the way, Cameron. You got to talk to the mic.
So we're basically just going to hang out with you guys, have fun, and if you guys have any questions that you want to ask us about our experience at the con, we're going to go through, and everyone who has attended some sort of a panel or fun thing, we're going to talk about, just so you guys can kind of get an idea of what we've been doing all day. And we're just here to hang out with you guys. We just want to spend some time with you guys because we're away from the studio and we don't have an opportunity to spend a lot of time with you guys directly. So we thought that this was a perfect way to sort of do that, recap the day, and most importantly, interact with you.
For sure.
But should we watch this TMNT trailer first? I think that'd be a fun way to start.
I think that's a great idea.
Jess,
so
you went to the panel, right?
I did go to the panel, and I think we should watch it, and I'll tell you what my takeaway was.
Okay.
But what I will say is this is how they opened the panel. They also showed 5 minutes of what will be the first episode, and they let us know that 5 minutes will also be available on Nickelodeon's website tomorrow at 9:30.
Nice.
Oh,
And-
see, you guys get a little taste of something.
Which is awesome. So we're exclusive on Instagram. And also, they announced the launch date is September 17th for the show starting. John Cena was named as a villain.
Stop it.
Lena Headey was named as a villain. Rob
John
Paulson
Cena doing the do.
is doing extra voices
Did
for
they
the
say
foot.
who was going to be who?
They did. Big Mama is Lena Headey.
Okay.
Oh my
And
god.
John
Cool.
Cena, I forgot. So basically, there was really cool. I just forgot, but we got to see the whole hero cast basically, and their rapport is literally. It gave me hope for this being an awesome reboot,
yay.
and so we'll talk about it, and then I'll share my thoughts about it after we watch the trailer.
I want to just do a shout out to Emma Fife, who's at the movie fights panel right now, and then just is in the chat
She's
room.
she's
She's in the chat room
She's
at
too
the movie
good.
fights
During
panel
panel.
right now.
She's too good.
So that's really funny.
That's multitasking right there.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Adam, do you have the controls over this? Or?
It is right there. Cameron,
Do you want to grab that? I'm really interested in this.
if you could just hit K on that keyboard, baby.
Run that beautiful bean footage.
Give me that bean.
Oh.
Oh, need audio.
Is this
Oh,
good?
it was so
Wait.
exciting.
I
Wait,
can't
is there
hear
no audio?
I don't know what I'm doing.
it. Press K again.
Back.
Hit up on the hit the up key all the way,
Ooh, it smells like food too.
and then hit that K
Smells
one more time.
wonderful.
See if we can hear it.
It's live TV, guys.
It's playing on these speakers, isn't it? No?
No.
Okay, I
No.
can't hear it.
Oh.
There's a little, and it.
There was
Go
some-
back.
There it
There
is.
it is.
Cool.
Okay,
Okay,
back,
cool.
back,
We're
back,
good,
back,
we're
back.
good.
We're about to be part of an experiment that will change the very nature of humanity.
Yeah, let's start
Yeah,
over.
start
Why
over.
not?
For sure.
Let's
Big
loop it,
lip.
guys.
You know what? Is there any room right here?
Yeah, I just moved my butt for. Yeah, you fun? Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
You are about to be part of an experiment that will change the very nature of humanity. This can't be good.
This represents a new level of mutant ability.
Unleash the flame. Capture those specimens.
So, you guys from Jersey?
Great mutant. Time to put our training to use.
What training? You guys have been training?
So that's, I know, it's so cool.
Yeah. I need to see some more April.
So that's Cat Graham.
How about we take the glowy ones?
What's that?
Okay, guys, this is our moment.
We're gonna be heroes! Smash and
Oh my gosh.
Yay.
Ah, boy.
Yay!
That looks so fun.
That looks great.
So
So
fun.
we also got to talk to the animators, and what they did was there's 4 different types of turtles. So each brother
No way.
is a different type of
Turtle.
turtle.
That makes
That's
so much more
cool.
sense.
There's a
That's
soft
cool.
shell turtle, and it's all based off of their personalities. And they also reimagined their weaponry based off of their personalities as well, too.
Okay.
So the
Excellent.
actors that they
Baby.
cast, they let them be the voices, and you can tell they're like a band of brothers.
Right,
Really,
right,
it's
right,
so
right.
cool. And Kat Graham was the friggin' cutest
Such a small,
person.
I want to see more.
She had a green velvet blazer, not velvet, but silk. She dressed up like April, and it was
Nice.
adorable, and she was like hyped up. And basically, let's put it this way: they asked the entire panel, how do you love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What was your first entrance into it? And Rob Paulson
Come on, Hector, you can do it.
had
Got it.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
got
because
it.
I recognize his voice, and I was going to ask if
he was
yeah.
Donatello. I might be wrong, but he voiced 2 different iterations of a turtle, and so now he is he's voice directing the whole thing.
Oh.
That's
Everyone
so cool.
has something that they care about with regards to
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's one of the most recognizable franchises, and everyone that was cast has something that they love about it. And I'm skeptical because of those movies I just personally didn't like, and they didn't look right, and they're bad. This made
Their own
me.
thing.
They did their own thing. They
Yeah.
loved this and they revered it, and this made me feel like I'd be excited to learn how they love this.
I mean, it looks targeted towards kids. It doesn't look like it's really targeted towards people who have nostalgia in it. But I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go. But I think it's cute. I'm really interested in seeing
And
the
it's
new
the
version.
animation of our time right now
Yeah.
too. But the
Yes.
writing room, they kept on talking
from
about how
Jersey.
special the writing room was.
Yeah.
You can tell these people were like specifically jazzed on
Did
it.
anybody watch the previous version that Nickelodeon did? The
Yes,
other ones?
yeah.
Okay. So that one you can tell was also done by people who really love the Ninja Turtles. Everything that they did, they specifically called out the 1990s movie. They did this
Yeah.
really cool series where Splinter gets kidnapped. They have to go back to the farmhouse. Like they do the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's a really
Aw.
special moment. And watching this is very different from anything we've seen the Turtles do
Yeah.
before, but it also feels very familiar. Like I'm super attached to the Ninja Turtles. I have, Hector introduced me to this book called, what was it called? Not Shell Shocked. Raise Some Shell or something like that. Shell Shock or something like that. But it talks about the parallels of the way that I grew up being caught in between 2 worlds, like the Mexican world and the American world, and how you have to adapt to the American world, but you also have this pulling of yourself to the Mexican world, and that's what the Turtles are. They're dealing with the traditional Japanese, being raised by a traditional Japanese dad while being in America and finding your own identity.
And then also being
So
a
for me,
turtle.
and then being a
being
turtle,
a teenager.
and being different,
and being a
teenager.
hero. And being a
Exactly.
ninja.
And they
Yep.
talked about that.
Exactly.
These guys are legit teenagers
Layers.
in
Right.
this,
I love
as opposed to
that.
Yeah.
little worldly 21-year-olds.
Right, exactly. So to
That's
me,
a beautiful thing,
I have
Augie.
I have a deep connection with the Ninja Turtles. So this is special for me. It's
Excellent.
called Raise Some Shell by Richard Rosenbaum. He actually followed me on Twitter because I gave him a shout out. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
because
cool.
I gave him a huge shout out.
Fun
But
stuff.
Literary analysis of the Ninja Turtles and its place in pop culture. That is the only book that is about the Ninja Turtles that analyzes it.
That's
in its
You're
shocking.
kidding me. That's really
That's fun
surprising.
stuff.
it's actually really.
can't
If you
wear a
guys
hat.
haven't read it, I highly suggest you read it because it's fantastic. It's
I will
it's not
say-
a
That's
long read,
excellent.
no.
I've
Yeah.
been exposed to a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, both from the American and the British side. They're called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles
Oh,
in
right,
Britain.
they changed the
When
names,
I'm
yeah.
a military kid, so it was different. But amongst other things, I really connected with Donatello.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, he's the intelligent one. Well, you know, the smart one, as
Yeah,
in book
yeah.
smart, as opposed to street smart like you have with Ralph, or
Right,
food smart like you have with Michelangelo, or leader smart that you have
Food
like with
smart.
Leonardo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, can I just say real quick? I love the weapons that they give them, and it has where they have Donatello. It's like, yes, he has the bow, but it's also like a bow / mace.
Yeah.
Because at the end it had like a chain and then a spike ball on it.
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
he's about to do some damage.
The only thing I will say is in the room that was making such a shrieky sound that I feel like I might, as an older person now, not be able to handle at that decibel. It was like.
Wow.
And they all have like magic powers in each of these weapons too.
Nice.
The stick is not a stick; it's a hyperactive machine, and it can do all sorts of things.
Excellent.
I have a quick question for you, Jess.
Yeah.
So Donatello is not voiced by Rob Paulson?
No,
Because it sounds just like him. Whoever that voice actor was I feel like they're definitely paying homage.
So it's Ben
homage and
Schwartz, it's Omar Miller, it's Brandon Mike. Oh God, I'm gonna screw it up. Brandon Michael Smith and who's the other person? Yes, he is the who's the geeky turtle.
Does anybody watch
the geeky turtles?
Donatello?
Donatello.
Anybody
So
watch-
that's the one who's the he's on what you just said, Silicon Valley.
Oh, okay.
It is a lovely, funny, quirky blend of people, really. And
That
I'm
sounds
just
wonderful.
I have to tell you, I'm so excited for April. She's a dork.
Yeah, that was
she
pretty
did
cool.
that
I loved her
badass,
hair.
like,
But she can
gimmicky,
fight.
Like
whatever
hamster
that
roll.
was.
Yeah.
But you're
Like-
really
Staple that
watching
to
them. You're watching them grow through this. Is my impression. And they also mentioned that they're not like climaxing to a story. It's kind of. It seems like it's like the bad guy of the week kind of thing.
Nice.
Is what it's
Okay.
turning
Yeah.
into.
I mean, that's how the previous iteration of Ninja Turtles was at first, but then they turned it into this mega huge, beautiful arc.
and
that
my
they had.
guess is they want to see what villain we resonate with, because really your heroes are only as good as your villain
Yes.
is
Yeah.
ultimately.
Yeah.
So they may be testing them all out. They're throwing at us, and then they're gonna probably, which would be the smart way to see who we go. Oh yeah, Big Mama's really scary,
Right,
or
right.
Big Mama.
Big Mama, Big Mama.
I have
Yeah,
a-
Martin Lawrence in there.
I have a question. What was the crowd like in that room?
They were so hyped.
That's good.
There was a lot of excitement, a lot of buzz. There was a guy who was dressed as that Meat Sweats, the pig. What's it called?
Sweat's big.
Oh,
Yes,
ugh.
it's a pig.
Bebop or Rocksteady?
No, but
What's
there was a guy who was like,
Meat
he was
Sweat's
clapping
big?
before everybody, and he got all their attention because he was
Aw.
like also pink. And then
Wait, was he pepperoni?
no, there's a
Okay.
character. It's actually knew that it was a character from this upcoming series. It was
Oh,
fascinating.
okay.
Guys, really quick, I need to interrupt this to say that Naeem just brought California burritos.
Whoa!
Yay.
I'll lead on this stream.
I think when this Ninja Turtle show comes out, we should all do a live stream and have Jessica tell us who all the bad guys' names are, because I
Okay,
think
cool.
that'd be a
That's
lot of
fine.
fun.
Yeah.
I'd be down to do that.
Yeah. And then all the escapades
it
of
is.
Donatello,
Maybe we'll watch
because
the
he's
first
the
5 minutes.
best
We should.
turtle.
So long story short, too, they also had the '90s live action turtles
believe that.
walk through and say
Yeah.
hi to everybody.
I think
Wait,
Cameron and I
yeah.
saw them.
I thought
yeah.
they were all disintegrated. And the costumes,
Yes,
you
they
mean?
had the costumes
Oh
from
no,
the
it was
90s.
probably people that were
I see.
cosplaying it, and they just got a green light to
'Cause
walk
I
through.
see. I've seen the original ones, and they're not in good shape, guys.
No,
that
I
rubber
imagine.
did not hold a crack.
Save that so we can all-
So all in all, I am so glad that the geek in me got to go see something that I loved
Yeah.
in a new way.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a
it's a
good
great question.
Let's go down the row.
Leonardo.
What?
No. Raphael?
You're Michelangelo.
How much wine have you
know.
had?
You're such a
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
I just wanted you guys to tell me who I was.
Mikey!
We know you're not Leonardo.
I know, but I wanted to say it. I think I thought that, I thought I was the Pink Ranger as
Yeah.
a girl. I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I'm the Blue Ranger.
Oh, okay. Hard yes on that. I'm actually more of a Donatello. I want to be Michelangelo, but I'm such a complainer. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I have OCD. I'm sorry.
I think I'm a Leonardo all day. Hector, who are you?
yeah.
Leonardo.
I agree.
Donatello all day, every day, twice on Sunday.
I feel like I'm the fusion between Donatello and Michelangelo.
Okay.
I think
That does not you, Matt. That doesn't count.
I feel like I'm there. I'm
It
their
could be
turtle
the
fusion.
theory where you're not one,
tell us.
but you're two.
You're two characters who are multifaceted people.
Oh my god. I'm not just
A lot
a
of people would say
two-dimensional
I'm a
character.
Donatello. I would say I'm more of a Raphael.
You're a Raphael.
Yeah.
You're a
I see
Are you a
Raphael.
loose cannon, Adam? You're a loose cannon.
I got a signed Raphael at a party recently,
wait.
so I'll take it.
What do you mean a sign?
Malika.
Give her a mic.
Between, oh, No, I think I'm between Leonardo and Donatello because I was the oldest in my family.
No, he said
Give her a mic, not your Michelangelo.
Sorry, Chad. That was ultimately cute,
I
though.
can hear you guys.
Yeah.
Hi.
Exactly.
Hey.
I think maybe between Leonardo and Donatello.
I see that,
I was the oldest in my family, so I feel like
You're a
kind
Leo.
of
then.
yeah,
You're a Leo.
Leonardo,
Yeah,
right?
very much a Leo.
Yeah.
That's why I said that, because I was the oldest, but no one revered me as as someone with authority.
And we all know that Zach is the Shredder, so he's like, yeah, for sure.
Eric Bauza was such a cool panelist.
Yeah.
He really made it his own, and it was very cool.
I like it. I'm here for that.
So then-
Zach is the shredder.
Oops, sorry. In the morning, Cameron and I, we went to the Predator panel. That was the first panel that we hit up for the day.
Right.
We did a video on it, so we're not going to talk about it too much in depth. But I think the biggest takeaway for Cameron and I was we got a lot of sense of the tone of the movie and the camaraderie between the characters. And I think for Predator, especially that first movie, that movie is so sort of dependent upon the camaraderie between all those soldiers. And in this movie, it was cool because they're all unique. They all have their own personalities, but they blend so well together. And it made me – I wasn't the biggest fan of the first teaser. I liked the second teaser more, but this first clip that we saw of them just going back and forth and having banter was really, really cool.
So
Okay. Give him a.
No.
Too late.
You'll never
Yeah.
know what that question
never know.
was.
Sterling K. Brown, yeah, they were the highlights of that panel. They were great.
Both of them.
They were great. It was a fun panel. So there was no new trailer or anything, but the biggest question that they did ask was versus questions. Predator
That was cute,
versus,
yeah.
like Wolverine, who would win?
Gross.
And Thomas Jane is in the cast, so they asked
Wolverine.
Predator versus the Punisher, and he's like, well, come
That
on,
was-
the Punisher, come on.
That was gonna be like Predator 2, where it comes
Right.
to that, like he'll kill the Predator, but then the other Predators will come out.
Yeah. So that was the other cool thing was we got a little bit more about the story, and the story was basically it's more in depth than this, but the very basic aspect of it is the Predator planet and the Predators are very upset that the other Predators that they've sent here have always been killed and dominated by humans.
Right.
So they sent this roided out Predator to Earth to try to conquer. It's like an 8-foot predator fighting a 6-foot Predator, then fighting everybody else.
So this incredibly advanced alien race are just a bunch of like meathead assholes
Yeah.
that are like,
Pretty
no,
much.
bro, it's bullshit.
ripping each other's spines out.
We
Yeah.
gotta send Gary, dude.
Yeah.
Gary's
You know what?
mean, dude.
It's
Gary's
crazy.
mean.
It's
I
crazy.
never saw it that way. What?
Woo.
We got a new sub?
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You know, I never saw it that way. I always saw us as a training planet for like their adolescents.
Right.
So it's like
You
it's
do
their
get those.
adolescent version of the Predators coming
Yeah.
to us, and then it's like if we
hormonal
end up beating them, then we basically beat like 12 and 13-year-olds.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
I always saw it
God.
that way.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna get asked later. Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
curious if like the Predator planet maybe has like different communities or factions or something, and this rogue faction is just like, no, we're done being, obliterated by humans. This is bullshit. We're gonna teach them a lesson or two. So I don't know.
Nice. What was the next?
Sour cream and everybody else had regular California burritos.
Oh,
California
So we're
burrito
going to
talk.
give you the breakdown on burritos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's burrito time.
I mean, we've been
Yeah.
talking about this
Got
stuff
full
for
hands.
so long that I think
I got a
people are
California burrito.
anticipating
Yeah.
us eating. My mouth's already watering. By the way.
the regular
napkins?
burritos.
I did not get a burrito. I already
Use your
ate.
tortilla.
So the California burrito has in it avocado, some meat form, and then
Carne
fries.
asada.
Carne asada. It's very good. I had it
French
yesterday for the first time, and I inhaled it in like
Is
3
there
seconds.
salsa?
So after the Predator panel, I sat
Yeah.
in for like about 5 minutes of that because I was waiting for the
Doctor.
Doctor Who panel.
Oh yeah,
Doctor
Doctor Who panel's
first.
next.
Yes, Doctor
Yes,
Who panel
Doctor
was
Who panel.
amazing. Matt and Emma and I were on that, and it was.
Matt, if
Tell
you
me
don't
everything.
calm down, I'm gonna tranquilize you.
Matt is just gonna wiggle his way to the back here.
Get over here, Matt.
Yeah.
So they showed a new trailer. They were very, very tight-lipped about anything happening, and they're just like no spoilers, no spoilers. So they
Yeah.
wouldn't say. When we asked them, when they were asked like, okay, what's new by the moderator, the showrunners were like, new characters with new stories, new dialogue, new cameras, new.
So let me
catering
let me
team.
let me, let
That's
me
all
ask
it
you:
said.
do you
Yeah.
think they're doing it because they want it to be as big of a surprise as possible, or is there another reason maybe?
I think.
Well, I think the last episode, Peter Capaldi ended with a huge cliffhanger where the TARDIS mean, if you haven't seen the Christmas special,
Too
what are
late.
you doing?
Oops.
I'm going to spoil it. At the end, after he regenerates, the Doctor regenerates into Jodie Whittaker. The TARDIS blows up, and Jodie Whittaker's left falling
To a planet.
To a planet.
Gotcha.
A planet.
And we have
don't know
no idea how she survives that, or like what
If
planet
she
it is.
survives,
or-
this could only be one episode of her dying.
Nope.
No,
That
she
would be
told
so bad.
Yeah.
she totally because of the regenerative power of the regeneration. I mean, like even back when,
Oh, that's
like,
right. She gets like a day pass.
Yeah, there's
right.
like it's like during that small window.
Yeah,
it's like
Tennant-
you're immortal.
They got because
I mean,
Tennant got his
even
hand cut
David
off.
Tennant,
Yeah.
like redid
That
his
was
hand.
a fun
All right.
twist.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
so she basically the new trailer, which that reaction will come up in I don't know
It'll be up
hours from
any
now.
minute.
Who knows? So we'll do a short version. Is just that she makes it and she has nothing, and she immediately is like, I need companions, I need help.
The Doctor has been known to not
I'm okay.
do well alone.
Yes.
The Doctor
like
always
salsa.
kind of needs someone, which is why he's always.
But this time around, she has 3 companions that all have no relation to each other. They all have
realize it
unique
now.
personalities,
I
and
see
it's
it
all
on
about the
yours.
camaraderie and about their unique friendship that moves the story through in a different way than the previous versions. Oh my god, it was so good! Like we were all crying and
And
it
I
was
gotta say,
beautiful.
something that we didn't really get to dive into is I really enjoyed the BBC does a great job. I think they do an amazing job for their fans, and they released a fan video of I had some friends in it too of everyone's reaction to the reveal of
first
who
reveal,
the new Doctor is, and like the build up to it, and just being in the room and and the energy and just like everyone's like feeling at the end of it ended with a little girl, like a small girl. Like, there's a
We've all
girl
seen it,
Doctor.
Laurel,
You've all
yeah.
seen it. It's like it's really really.
It's like
good.
step by step, everyone freaking out as the Doctor turns around. You see Jodie Whittaker.
Well, I think
Cry, Emily. Cry, Emily. Emily.
I think
Cry,
that's the
Emily.
I think that's the big thing with like the sort of world we live in now and how the fan experience has very much sort of been. It's just so. It has to be kind of integrated into like what these companies think and do. You know, Marvel has also very much embraced the idea of like using people's trailer reactions to like hype up a movie. You know, they did it for Infinity War. For Star Wars has done it all the time. We've been in so many of those things.
Yeah.
Is when the kid watches the Man of Steel clip when Superman flies. Like people, that has like 8 million
Yeah.
views or
And
something.
he does this at the
Like,
end.
Everyone's still like, that's the best thing about Man of Steel is it led to this clip.
Yeah.
And that's what's like so amazing, like, because for so long the speculation has always been, when is the Doctor going to be a woman? If the Doctor's going to be a woman.
How about a person of color? Because that's next.
That's
Thank
true.
you.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm
Thank you.
actually a little sad that it wasn't a black woman or a black man.
Yeah, at least somebody to represent part of the population of Britain itself, like maybe Pakistani or Indian.
Because
I
they
mean,
very
that easily could have happened.
If they even haven't had him a proper partner, a companion that's a great representation.
Well,
I mean,
Bill was awesome.
Yes.
Bill was all of us. She just made chips in a cafeteria.
Yeah, the new companions are very multicultural.
It's actually, the whole cast. I mean, you're talking about like I understand like that's probably the next step is to get a Doctor of color.
Yeah.
But
So
the
let's get
cast
through
is
this
like
season.
really diverse. Like
What?
it's we have a Pakistani woman, a black male, and this old gentleman. And I think it's really really cool.
Graham.
Who you calling old?
And I popped in because I was getting ready for the next panel, and I popped in towards the end when they were asking questions, and someone from the audience asked the question basically that when were classic villains going to make an appearance? Were any classic villains going to make an appearance? And the writers I was just laughing so hard because the writers were like, maybe.
They couldn't say anything.
There's a lot.
They really want it to be a surprise for the fans, and they were really like. They just want it to be a good new experience for everyone. So even like with a whole new crew on this
I can
new
appreciate
season,
that.
I think they were really like, we don't want to give people expectation. We want them to just experience it when they see the episode, which is
Yeah.
I think why they're so tight-lipped because it's so new.
That's so
and
cool.
And I think
Yeah.
this is kind of like a nice relaunching point for the series. Like it's
I'm
so
really
refreshing.
excited.
That, like we have a brand new writing team. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Moffat for a while, and then I was like, oh.
But it's
I didn't enjoy him as much as a showrunner, but I really enjoyed him as a writer.
yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. Like his
so it's
special
time to
one
pass the
episode,
torch. New characters,
so
new
good.
everything, and I am very excited. So Doctor Who, boo boo, very good.
Yeah, it was. I was just happy to be there.
Yeah.
It was the first appearance of her, like in
All
person.
together, yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, also,
Nice.
who just found out she showed up at the
Her Universe fashion show that just happened like an hour ago.
Jodie Whittaker?
Jodie
Yeah,
Whittaker
she showed
came
up.
out with like a hood
Nice.
on, and then she just revealed it was actually Jodie Whittaker in her actual her Doctor jacket with like a gown on underneath that someone designed.
That's fantastic.
I have chills because that is just so precious.
I really, really wish I didn't have to like sleep.
I
could
fell
have gone
asleep
to that.
for the 2 hours that I should have been over there.
I just wanted to say I was on the floor like 5 minutes after closing, and I'm like, oh, I get to run around and see things. And the thing that I saw was a rainbow TARDIS, and like,
yeah,
I was like, I am seen. You know what I mean? It was really powerful for me. So.
Hey.
Emotional.
That's awesome.
Because it's just a hoodie.
Oh, you're sorry. You're making everyone cry.
I get that, dude.
I think that was really awesome because it's not like I didn't feel like it was tokenism. I felt like it was genuine, and it was like, you know, all of your little queer communities in Tumblr, like we see you, and I thought that was so important.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like,
see what Doctor Who does, y'all. I love it.
Sorry about smacking
yeah.
those with the mics.
The next one, Marvel Games, was...
While you guys were doing that, I did do a stopover to the Boom booth, and I picked up the Hyperforce exclusive cover. And apparently that's been selling out every day. So
oh my god!
Happy to hear that.
That's great.
Yes,
Saban.
So pick that up. So that is happening. I wanted to make sure.
We love you,
that
Hasbro.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hasbro, get on that.
Oh, okay.
And I got an invitation to a Star Trek drinking thing, and I forgot to go.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Excuse me, Cam.
It's just whiskey with the Federation on it.
Apparently, the Power Rangers
works
party,
for me.
The Power Rangers party does not have whiskey or beer, though. So
okay, as long as they have vodka,
hey,
we're fine.
It's a kids brand. How dare you?
So Emily and I went to the Marvel Games panel, which is usually in a smaller room, but they were in Hall H this year. It was a really good presentation. It was everything Marvel Games. And before you ask, no, there was no announcement of Avengers in any way, shape, or form. There was not.
Markia,
But
you hyped that up so good.
it was the perfect thing for them to do. And
it was like, come on, you're in Hall H.
They did not. You're in Hall H. You didn't do it for E3. This would have been the time, but I guess
who knows? Maybe they actually
knows?
did, and maybe they were going to, and who knows if there was maybe like. There was communication with PR, or maybe there was a communication with like just the development being like it's not ready yet.
But you know what? There was no reason to be disappointed at this panel.
Amen.
That's what we heard,
for Marvel Games. Yeah, no, they pulled out the stops with everything. They broke down everything with like Strike Force, also with battle lines,
the Oculus
VR,
Rift game.
the Oculus VR
a lot
Rift.
of new characters coming to that.
A lot of new characters, like over 200 characters that are going to be
in total. Yeah,
in total,
right now there's just 15.
that are going to be or like 18. I have my notes in the here they are.
Yeah.
Okay, great. But yeah, no, there was a lot of incredible content. One thing, if you don't own a PS4, you should
get one now.
and or you can kind of wait. And then you can get a Spider-Man exclusive PS4.
So
it's gorgeous.
Overlord's excited.
God, it is red
Zach
with the white
melted.
Spider-Man icon on it.
And it's got Spider-Man controllers too.
Oh my God, it's red with white buttons. It's
Zach, are you doing?
Oh
Are
yeah!
you okay with
oh
that?
my God,
we were right next to it, Zach. I have
Right
up
next to
close
it.
photos.
The best part is this was actually
absolutely gorgeous.
it was mentioned before we went on stream that this was a thing, and Zach was too busy working to hear it. So now he's hearing it for the first time.
You're gonna witness Zach pass out on screen right now. 5, 4.
And
That's the controller.
Yeah.
What?
And even
oh man, I
Yeah.
love that I'm actually good at games instead of like Hector who can't appreciate this.
Oh, damn!
Get off stream, Zach. You're being
There
mean
it is.
already. You just got here.
We don't need that negative energy.
Zach, you just got here.
I had to put up with the last 3 days of people telling me Hector was the real Spider-Man fan because of something that was said earlier on screen.
So gorgeous.
But it was something also cool that we got the exclusive beginning animation for the video game, so we got to see the opening scene for the game.
Spider-Man PS4. Like and let's describe it.
Yeah. So you're coming into Peter Parker's.
He's got a crappy
abode.
apartment. You know, like this. Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Oh,
Hector
damn.
wanted us to tell you. In case that's because.
But yeah, you look
That face. Guys, I just want to announce that I'm the biggest Spider-Man fan.
Oh.
Quiet
Spider has
about
entered the ring.
Because you don't have to talk about it if you actually are. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Oh my my god!
So
I just re-fell in love with Jessica. Yeah. So it's okay.
my
Peter
cheeks are falling
Peter
off.
Parker is like in his really crappy apartment, but he's very comfortable there.
Yeah.
Like he's making toast for himself because he's poor.
And he's making new different Spider-Man outfits, and you see basically like you see a barrage, like you see photos of his family, photo of his parents,
like
photos
he
of
has
Aunt May, Uncle Ben.
You know how people will do like they're figuring out crime scenes or figuring out a problem, so he has like that up on his walls.
Okay, so questions for you.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Questions for you. So,
okay.
So they've revealed that like Mr. Negative is the main villain, who
Yes.
is a Dan Slott creation.
and
villain.
they had the voiceover artist there,
yeah,
Mr.
the
Negative,
actor.
and he's just like what Mr. Negative is. He's
Yeah.
both a good guy and a bad guy.
Yes. Well, he's a bad guy all around.
Well, but the actor is
he's
extremely attractive, so he's a
pretending.
good guy.
Okay, all right. Well, so given that that's a Dan Slott
Steven.
storyline, and there's a lot of other Dan Slott characters that have shown up in this. Are
Yes.
there taking any other like aspects of Peter Parker? You saying he's in an apartment and he's broke. Is there any hint to him having run Parker Industries or working in Horizon Labs?
It looks like the final shot of the final shot of the opening cinematic before you immediately are just flying out your window, and then it immediately goes into the game. That smooth game transition that we love, that was especially highlighted in God of War. Really smooth game transition.
Yeah,
you
and
see
then-
Peter Parker look at his door, and there's a bill. It's his overdue apartment bills are on the floor.
It says past due.
How
old is he?
He
looks like late 20s, early 30s.
He looks like he lives alone. So
this shouldn't matter so much to me, but it's really important to know whether or not he's a teacher, a science teacher, science editor for the Bugle.
I think he's a teacher.
I will say this for it, like I don't know if anybody's played the
Hector,
demo
that's
at
good news.
E3.
That's good news, Hector. That's good.
I don't know if anybody's played the demo at E3, but the voice in his ear is someone that seems like they work for something way more sophisticated.
Oh no, isn't that Detective Watanabe?
Yes.
Yeah,
The
Watanabe.
voice in the ear. Yeah.
Yes. But like,
I forgot her. Watanabe.
But throughout the footage, we saw Peter talking to Miles Morales, which looks like he has a very prominent place in the game.
Yes.
In addition to
talks to Miles Morales,
a
talks
very
to
young-looking
Mary,
MJ.
Yeah.
She
Mary
doesn't
Jane
look
Watson.
like she's his age. He looks like
She looks like she's Miles' age.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So there's that younger.
I don't like it.
She looks like she's, but
Hector looks so happy.
Awesome
Flashback
and
memory?
huge reveal that happened in watching this. Silver Sable.
So now we have
Silver
Silver Sable.
Sable.
Is confirmed.
That makes sense.
Isn't it? That was like a big reveal.
Yeah.
The actress had to sit on it for like 2 years.
Gosh,
Oh
can
my
you imagine?
gosh.
So, and
But yeah.
today was the first day that they were able to reveal
And we
that.
got to see
Into
clips.
the Earth Silver Sable. That's gonna be awesome.
And we got to see clips of the Rhino. We got to see, I think, the Vulture.
Fisk is a part of
is
it.
there.
Big part of it.
Possibly, I think Electro. We saw a lot of Electro.
Shocker.
Of course, Harry Osborn. Of course, and he knows who Peter Parker is, and because they show Peter Parker walking in without his mask on in his Spider-Man suit into Harry Osborn's office. And so, very interesting. I know.
It's going to be a heck of a game.
I don't know if they released a trailer.
I mean, we can look for it.
While we're waiting for that,
look for it real quick.
While we're
But I'm
waiting
also
for that, go for it.
Yeah, then also with some of the other game reveals, what was it? It was
let's
was
talk
it Battle Lines or was it Strike Force? Where they have 3 new characters for it, and that is Heimdall, Thanos, and
Yeah, that's it. So before you play it, I just want us all to take a moment and remember how bad the
That's killing people. Get over here again.
64 Spider-Man was.
I think, Spider-Man 2 was pretty excellent, but it was very repetitive.
What's the one where they just didn't get New York built out?
Do you mean where you couldn't land on the ground?
Yes.
Yeah, that one was on GameCube. That was it what? That was GameCube, right? The one that you couldn't land on the ground.
I will say this: we haven't seen her yet.
Yeah,
but I am crossing my fingers for Black Cat because I
well,
love me some Black Cat.
If you have Silver Sable, it's only a matter of
I've
time.
heard things too.
I've heard things.
All right, let's watch this trailer.
Deadpool, right?
And possibly a Deadpool.
Let's watch this.
No,
let's go. Let's
Hey,
go.
Preemptive warning, Lucas. Turn the mics down.
Yeah, because Zach's gonna be pooping himself.
So you'll see how well we described it.
Someone's gonna poop live on stream.
Spider-Man.
Because there's going to be a big box right here.
Oh, I don't
covering
care.
your face.
I don't care. Cover my face. I don't give a shit.
Bring me pictures of Spider-Man.
September 7th.
I love you, PlayStation.
What is happening to our city, Yuri?
I don't know. Feels like the end of the world.
Jeez.
Maybe it is.
possible.
So here's
Peter Parker. How the hell are you?
yeah.
The city is in danger.
That's Norman.
It needs our help.
Oh.
See, look how young she looks.
All right, well, call it play, coach.
Yeah.
Gang of costume nut jobs is taking the city apart piece by piece.
Sinister Six, yo.
Time I return the favor.
This is opportunity knocking.
You know the closer you get to them, the more you become a target, right?
The closer I get, the better chance we have to stop them.
Wait, is that Mary
That's
Jane?
NJ.
I've ordered
It looks
Silver
like
Sable
it.
and her team to shoot you on
Let me
sight.
know if you think it's somebody else.
This city's had enough of your vigilantism.
Oh, fuck
You're
yeah.
officially an enemy of the people.
Yeah, Kingpin.
Come on, Peter.
Wait.
There's more.
Wait.
How do I call you? I mean, you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Yeah, September. It's 50 days away. It's officially 50 days away.
Yeah.
So get excited.
And then also,
I'm sorry,
if
I gotta go change my onesie.
Oh my goodness.
You know what the sad thing is? He's really wearing a onesie.
Really, really important information. If you pre-order, you're going to get 3 spider suits
Yes.
with it.
Oh, sick.
And with those, they have
They've got
the
punks.
Iron Spider.
Wait, what?
Sick.
They have Iron Spider from Avengers
Infinity
Infinity War.
Just
So they have his
to
Yeah.
clarify,
suit.
in
And
game,
then they have-
not in real life. You're not getting a full suit to wear
No,
outside.
you get
In-game.
I was
in-game.
confused.
There's going
And
to be
then
multiple suits in game overall.
Spidey Punk.
You get Spidey Punk where he's in like a little jean
And then
jacket.
the new one that they just revealed today, Velocity Spider.
So he's got this glowy outfit.
Yeah, it's like metal infused. And actually, when they were...
No, yeah. And see, we see
So if anybody wants to give me something for my birthday on August 27th, Spider-Man PS4. I'm a Virgo.
And I will say one more thing about this trailer and just about this game in general. We see so much of Miles. We see so much of Miles being a consulting Peter and
Concierge.
just being there with Peter.
Spider concierge.
my question is, do we get to see Miles in game? Is he going to put on the suit in game? Or what I'm thinking is that Miles Morales will be a DLC that you then purchase, or perhaps Sony will just give
I think it would totally be that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And
it
if
will be
not,
him
that's
in
a
the
missed
suit.
opportunity.
Yeah.
I think there were so many hints in this trailer of MJ getting bit by Spider time.
There was a lot.
She
There was
look
a
at
lot.
Spider, she jump off thing, she is Spider.
She is.
Look,
She
she's
look-
Spider now.
She's
got
Spider
some
now.
guts.
She be Spider.
It kind of reminds me of Arkham, where you can play as like Catwoman.
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
Yeah.
And Robin, yeah.
That'd be a fun DLC.
Uh-huh. So you
Matt,
guys can't hear
Matt is calling it that you will play as MJ. And
Miles.
Miles.
DLC.
And DLC.
make it happen.
Interesting.
I'm just so
Yeah,
excited.
this
I'm
game is like
Yeah.
10 years in the making or something crazy. It's my friend who worked on it, Insomniac, in Seattle. When he left Seattle in 3 years ago, and he was like, it's almost ready to ship. And like they kept working on it. So it's,
Wow.
you know, they've been working for
Any
ages.
questions for it?
They've been needing
See.
a financial win for a while. So
That's probably
I mean, they're, up in the valley with us. They're not a huge company, but they've been
Insomniac Games is what she's talking
Look
about.
at the chat.
But they've been making a lot of quality stuff for a long time. Sunset Overdrive was a critical acclaim, financial failure, so they really need a win. I'm so excited. I hope this is the big win they need.
Oh,
They've been
it looks
working
great.
so
I
It's
wanna
hard.
play
definitely.
it.
I played it in. I played the demo at E3, and it is so fluid. They get the web slinging completely right. It's like what you wanted from Spider-Man 2, but it feels like it's not going to have that repetition. That which was the repetition in missions. Like, how many times am I going to find someone that needs to go to a hospital on the other side of the island?
And Terrence,
How many people need pizza? Oh my god!
And Terrence brought up a good point in the chat. He said, "I love that you," or they said, "I love that you can play as both Peter and Mary Jane." That's right. So I'm wondering if we're going to play.
Oh, you can?
Well, that's what was that shot was. It looks like Mary Jane was sneaking, so it looks like possibly we get to play as Miles Morales as well, and they all will
Looks
have
like-
their own abilities and their own missions to help with the case. So it looks like Mary Jane will be in charge of
Okay.
infiltration, perhaps sneaking around, getting the scoop.
Yeah,
Get
talk
bit by
about
a spider.
changing it
Yeah.
up.
I
That's
love
nice.
it. You know what? I think that was such a it reminds me very much of just that shot of her sneaking around a corner, spying on people. It reminded me so much of like The Last of Us,
Uncharted.
and Uncharted, yeah. And so just a bunch of great games that have multiple characters.
All right. what else has people seen today?
Yeah. But it was a really good panel. I'm glad I got everyone there.
Great panel about how to be a superstar.
Oh my gosh.
A superstar host.
It was a great. I'll take it. Guys, this is an exclusive.
This is your moment, Jess.
This is an exclusive. Augie was there.
I was there.
So we had a hyper rep panel today.
Yeah, we did.
Woo!
You guys rep so hard.
Yeah.
So hard.
I do have to thank Hyper RPG for warmly welcoming me.
Oh, what was that again, Superhost?
I talked about that I'm not the perfect host, and that's when I learned that I had to be the mess that I am in order to
embrace it and
had
be yourself.
To. And if I wouldn't be here if I didn't go. I'm okay for being the weirdo that I am, and I just have to thank
Be
Adam,
the Jess you really are.
the Jesse. I have to thank Adam and Cameron for folding me in on that. That was awesome.
Aww.
Yeah.
Hashtag blessed.
Round of applause for Jess for being a mess, you guys.
Yeah. Mess is blessed.
So drunk right now.
Tell you what, she stole a scooter last night. She just stole one and started riding a scooter, but it made for a great story that it worked out for years.
Stole it?
I don't think she remembers.
I do remember, but why was it such a big deal? I just put my foot on a scooter and everyone went, no.
And
Even
you
that person I didn't
stole
know,
it.
he's like, no, don't do that. And I was like, who are you, my dad?
So another thing that we saw today
didn't.
that's not theft
They're public.
related.
I didn't steal it. Who
We
knew
put
it
it back.
belonged to somebody?
Cameron put it back.
Who knew it belonged to somebody?
It belonged to somebody.
Who?
This is the real Comic-Con.
That's
ladies
you
and
pay for
gentlemen.
those.
Are you talking
That's
about like a
actually true.
bird or a lime?
A bird. I didn't steal it.
Yeah, was it beeping at you?
You're good.
No.
Was it mad at
Whose
you?
was it?
It wasn't anybody's.
How could
I don't know
It's
why
a
I got
community
yelled
bird.
at.
Wait, how do those work? Real
Please
quick?
don't clip this.
You just QR code it and then you rent
No.
it basically.
Don't send it to the bird police.
That's
please.
why I was
The
upset.
bird,
Can you
bird
ride
police
it
will come
without doing
in
that?
No.
droves of birds.
So
and
you-
flocks.
So somebody had paid for it and it was parked there.
No.
No, they leave it there and the next person can pick
Well,
it
it's
up.
not. Can we
So
not
I
explain
didn't-
what bird is to the chat?
Well,
Yeah.
I need to write my name because
Curious.
people thought I stole it last night, and I understand that you have to unlock it with an app and pay for it. No one was buying it.
Hi everyone, welcome to HyperRPG. We talk about how to theft
Logistical.
items at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Real quick. You
stole
didn't
anything. We
steal
put it back.
anything.
We put it back.
You moved it 3 feet.
Someone that I didn't know got mad at me, and they're not my father.
Okay, let's all agree to disagree.
Y'all
'cause
wanna-
they're probably your father.
Y'all want to hear some news?
Yes. So
I was
earlier,
mad.
Em and I made it to the Funimation panel, which was debuting the Dragon Ball Super Brawly trailer.
Oh yeah.
It was amazing. They debuted it in Japanese and in English.
Nice.
And Naeem
wait,
saw it
Matt.
today.
Here it comes.
Matt
Oh,
Naeem. Matt
Jesus.
Naeem. So Brawly was a character.
Naeem.
Again, official pronunciation in Japanese is Brody. So I'm saying Brawly, and you guys can suck it if you don't think it's right. It's Brawly. And they basically introduced a new story for him, slightly new character design. He's in it to win it. He's a Super Saiyan. He's probably a clone.
Yo.
What are your thoughts?
Yo, straight up, when Michelle and Emma came in, they said, nothing happened at the panel. And then I saw that trailer. I'm like, what do you mean nothing happened? This trailer is insane. Like, that trailer is so crazy, dude. I lost my shit.
Yeah.
Where did it
had to
go?
Both of them.
practically beg you
In
to
the
come in. I
toilet.
was like, hey, can you watch this trailer? No, I'm doing a music video. I'm like, you have to watch this
It's going to
trailer.
be a great
man.
music video, guys.
Dude,
But
dude.
Naeem
Oh, yeah,
on the
music videos are
stream.
great.
Naeem on the stream.
Look, I'm just saying, like, this, after Super, if you guys finish Super, it literally takes place right after that.
Yeah.
And the question that we asked Goku is, like, why do you want to become so strong? And then, and like, why do you want to keep getting stronger? And, like, and you kind of get the answer in, like, in the trailer and stuff. And we see so many
What's the
different
answer?
forms. I don't want to say.
Just say it.
Because there might be someone new to come
so-
and fight you who's stronger.
yeah, Goku sees the strength in the last arc in Super,
Yeah.
and he wants to be strong because of it. And then here come Broly. He gonna kick some buttos, and it's very
Dude,
good.
he looks dope, though.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And if you guys go watch the trailer, the final...
pull it up
yeah,
right
we
now,
do a
actually.
reaction on
That's
YouTube,
what I'm
so
saying.
please look it up on YouTube. We
Yeah,
did a
go do the
full
rela-
thing. It's just
reaction.
kind of
Yeah.
a quick thing,
Yeah.
but yeah.
It is up. Yeah, you can
Yeah, it's up.
We
it's
pull it
up.
up really quick. But go watch our reaction too. Their reaction to it. Dude, it looks so freaking. So, but the big thing that I was like, I lost my shit because like he's gonna fight everyone, even like Frieza. Frieza. I'm like, what the fuck? Because
Yeah.
they're friends at the end of it, bro. They're like, it's like crazy.
Well,
it's like
I don't, they're not friends with it.
no.
So,
they're not.
so this movie, just so you know, is in the canon. The previous movies that might have had Broly, those were
Yeah.
not considered canon.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is the first one that is like, this is exists in the universe. This is the one. Don't compare it to the last ones. And they try to make him more three-dimensional. They talked about how his original character was a little like 1D, so this is like 2D.
And to answer you, Fadier, like that's exactly what Michelle said. Like the other previous iterations. Oh, look at it, number 2.
Look at us and our dumb faces, and Matt's not there. Sad.
I'm so sad. I'm so upset.
We literally filmed this, and he was standing in the hallway right there.
Dude, Michelle and Emma literally like, we're just nothing happened. We're just gonna do an Instagram video. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm just
No,
gonna.
we
go
told
do
you.
Yeah,
that
we did say that we're going to do this trailer.
I was filming a music video,
Whatever.
but
Let's just blame Chris Bravance wherever he is.
he's showering.
He's in the shower. Are we
I'm
gonna play it?
my body.
Yeah, let's do
You
this.
gonna play
Let's do
it?
this thing.
All right, let's everyone get a
Let's do
reaction.
this thing.
Yeah,
Let's
go.
do this. Let's do this. You ready for this shit, dude? And who wants to hear it?
I want to hear it.
Yeah, here I already saw it like 10 times today.
Let's share this. Yeah, you listen that way.
Oh,
Okay. Wait.
we're going to watch. Yeah, yeah.
But we haven't.
Should we not? Should we just direct people to the good one?
Yeah,
okay.
Lucas is
Okay,
the only
great.
smart one here.
But I want to see it.
Then go see the YouTube video, you idiot.
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
No one's an idiot.
Team idiot.
Straight
Okay,
up, go watch it
Team,
on
go
YouTube.
watch YouTube. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe.
Ring that goddamn bell.
Okay. So is there anything? Yeah, I need to get ready for tonight because I
I'm
don't
already
have any
late.
makeup on. I got to do that. Got to put my dress on. So
Okay.
I'm gonna step out.
Okay.
This was a heck of a fun day.
Yeah.
This is my,
Thank you, Markia.
I'm you know what? I'm just really happy to be part of this crew
Aw.
with doing this.
Me
I
too.
mean,
Hashtag
oh
blessed.
my God. This is awesome. And we're gonna party. We're partying.
Yeah,
tonight.
come back when
All
you're ready. We're gonna take the
Yeah, so
the
we're
ring
doing
with
recaps
us.
every night of Comic Con, so just like tune in here, guys. Probably not some things that we did, but you know, just FYI.
But like, dude, it's been fun, and I'm just all I'm saying, I'm hyped.
Anyone else have any news from this today?
Well, Cameron and I went to a Supergirl panel. They talked about the restoration of the movie, which is really cool. Helen Slater was there with
OG
Mark
Supergirl,
McClure.
right?
Oh,
yeah, the OG Supergirl.
I like the
Warner
original
Archive
Supergirl's great.
gave me. Sorry, I'm
This
fucking
is
up.
live. This is live TV.
Warner Archive gave me a copy, so I cannot wait to watch it. I'm so excited. It's they restored the international cut, and there's also a director's cut. I know commentary, all that stuff. So super excited. People have a lot of thoughts about that movie. I think it's it is what it is. I think Helen Slater is great as Supergirl. So
and
take that.
It's of a time.
So
of course,
it is a piece of history.
I got a very special gift that I think that if the right price will go
Is
to
this a
people.
script?
No, I just like you guys should know if you're not here. There's something really cool happening at Comic-Con right now, and it's a couple Deadpool things. And if you go into the bathrooms,
Oh
you
my-
get
Yes.
to
She
have-
took a whole box of these.
You took a whole
from
it
a
fell.
bathroom.
It fell out.
No. Hold on. Which bathroom was this in? Please tell us.
Just
no.
7AB. It fell out.
If you
I
guys
thought
are-
you were joking
I'm
earlier.
not joking. It fell out.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody, this is the level of theft that Jessica has.
I definitely want 3 from a bathroom.
I stole this for sure.
Oh my
so
God.
I feel like if we tip properly, people can get this from us.
No.
If you tip, you get a tushy cushion.
Let's not. No, we're not doing that.
Oh my God.
Michelle, who made you the CEO?
It costs more to ship it than it costs the material. It's a piece of
Fine,
poop paper.
if you tip properly, you get the whole thing.
What does properly mean?
I don't know. Give me your money.
This was my first day at Comic-Con.
I can't.
And it's great, right?
It's going great.
It's amazing.
Yeah, are you learning about the thievery happening?
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
The other
I got
thing.
to pick up the Adventure Zone comic.
Mm.
I'm really excited about.
And the panel is on Saturday. We're very excited to go.
I'm very excited to go to the panel.
Yeah,
I
let's do a
love the
reaction.
Adventure Zone. I try to reference the Adventure Zone a lot.
And my brother and me. I actually make references on stream all the time from a Bim Bam, and no one knows what I'm talking about. It's for one person, and it's the roughest. You guys are the wrong fandom for me.
I reference in Tales from the Loop. I've made a few references to the Adventure Zone. So yeah,
You guys should be listening to that shit. It's a podcast. It's VV good.
Very, very good.
Love
Max
If you guys
Fun.
think you like D&D, then you can. Jessica, you're making them like all crazy because you have to be a toilet. She's a toilet.
Well,
it's a toilet cover, and she's wearing it, so she's a toilet now.
Wow.
I have to go take a shower.
Final remarks?
So the panel that we did, it was from 6 to 7. It was how to be a superstar host. It was me, Cameron Jess, Johnny LaQuasto, Jay Washington,
Elena Jordan.
Elena Jordan and Roxy Stryer. And it was cool. You know, we had people come in the audience were asking us, you know, questions about sort of what it takes and trying to explain to people if you want to be on YouTube, Twitch, whatever platform, how hard you have to work for it and how much time it takes to really get somewhere. Like all of us, you know, we've been at this some of us have been at it for years, some of us not as long, but it is a grind. And especially when you come to Comic-Con to do coverage, man, like we're nonstop.
I mean,
look at
Matt right now. He's sweating and he's sitting down. That's how hard he's working.
That headset is so
That's how hard he is working.
It's really sweaty in here.
Me and Lucas, you know, we've been filming the music video too and trying to.
Yeah, everyone's been working really hard. No one here has slept too much. I think we're all a little.
Arturo was here, and he told me last night. I got in after the live stream, and I laid down. And I was like, I'm gonna play some Octopath. I haven't really gotten too much into it.
Did you fall asleep?
He said he saw that, like, he heard some music. He's like, oh, I bet Matt's playing. He turns as soon as like the music's on for like a second, and I just fall asleep like with it on here, and it just falls in my lap with the light still on. Like, oh.
Ew. So we're all trying really hard to get you guys the best content that we can. Some of this is turning into trash water. But you know, like, I hope you guys appreciate it. And, no, I called Jessica trash water.
Clarifying.
You know what? Can we be clear about this? I do not approve of
this.
Being a host and a streamer, it's a journey.
You need to be the adult here, Lucas, and just cut it off.
Yeah, as the elderly matron.
What were you saying, Emily?
I was going to say that it's really important to remember too that everything is a journey. It's like it's a lifelong thing. It's not about the. I know this sounds so cliche. It's not about the destination. Hosting is being in
life.
Yeah, but it's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a host for Mountain Dew for a while when they first launched their corporate Twitch channel, and that was really interesting. But through those experiences and through all of that, I have gotten here, and I would never have expected that as well, which is just like, it's so cool. No matter what you do, no matter who you connect with, you never know where you're going to end up.
I mean,
everything is chaos. There is no end. There is no beginning.
Yeah, I've been coming to Comic-Con since 2000. Not every single year, but like, I think I've been to about 15 cons while in my life, and to be on the other side today was like, all right, cool. What I'm doing has an impact on my life and the people who watch, because they're there to watch us talk about things that we love.
Yeah,
kiss my toilet face.
I'm not gonna kiss your toilet.
And I think with that, on that note,
Jesus.
Yeah. So guys,
we forgot. There's a couple things someone's mentioning in chat. That we are aware of the Clone Wars series being relaunched. And we actually have a trailer reaction with Adam and Emma coming out.
Yes.
So stay tuned. All of our trailers.
As soon as the stream is over, it's going to be live.
Yeah. So make sure to go to YouTube. Smash that like button.
Smash it.
Yeah.
Go check that out. Also, did you hear about the Grant Morrison relaunching Green Lantern?
No.
And giving like an inside look at Hal Jordan and his space cop life.
I just saw the new art for it, but I haven't seen any details for it. So
I haven't seen the deets, but like it sounds good to me.
Yeah, girl, give me your deets.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down for those deets.
Yeah.
I'm clearly
down. Looking forward to hearing more. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good news coming out. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll be doing more IRL question mark. I don't know where Zach is, so TBA on that.
God bless you, Michelle, because you're really the thread.
We're gonna keep going. So if you guys need to go get ready, I'm just gonna keep talking.
No, I'm just reiterating some stuff.
Yeah.
These guys are gonna keep talking like till the end of time. Let us know what you guys want to see. Smash us on that. Smash us? That's not how that works.
Smash us in the chat.
Smash us in the chat. Twitter. Please follow us on Instagram, because that shit is not working out very well for us. And
also,
I'm trying to fix it because Matt's not doing a good job on it. Okay.
Also,
I zoned out. What'd you say?
Nothing.
We're using the hashtag HyperCon.
Yes, we are.
So hashtag HyperCon. If you're interested in us doing something specifically, use that hashtag. If you want to see what we're doing, use that hashtag. And Lucas is asleep. So and what we need from you guys is like just shout out and tell the world how awesome we are.
Yeah.
That can't hurt.
And we're doing, and like tomorrow's another busy day. We're doing a lot of stuff in Hall H.
Tomorrow,
we're gonna be covering as many panels as we can.
Adventure Time is tomorrow.
Yep. Very excited.
Castle Rock is tomorrow.
Voltron, wink, is coming out. Voltron tomorrow. They're debuting the first episode.
We got Bumblebee, Venom, Spider-Verse, Halloween Glass.
You guys also use hashtag JessCon.
Nope, don't do that.
Nope.
Don't do that.
Abort.
Hashtag toilet.
And also,
it's time for me to go get ready and get some food.
All right, guys.
So
on
Saturday,
you guys keep talking. We're gonna swoop out here.
I want to remind people on Saturday, if you're watching and you're at Con, or we're gonna IRL stream this thing on Saturday, 6 p.m. in the Hilton Gaslamp. We're gonna be doing a meetup with everybody.
Excited. Oh, I can't wait.
So let them know it's hard. So everyone, it's hard to like. It looks like there's security or whatever. Just tell them you're going to the restaurant. Or
Yeah.
the bar
No, we don't need to do that anymore.
Oh, you don't?
Oh, we're good?
We're meeting at it's like the outside one's good, and it's cash only. So
Awesome.
bring cash.
All right,
Cool.
all right.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, I'm so excited to say hi to you guys. Please come by. We'd love to say hello
Yeah,
and
yeah.
meet all of you. All right.
Yeah.
Matt,
Hi,
tell everyone
Art.
Here I go.
Matt, tell everybody to follow us on social medias.
Yeah, guys, make sure to follow us for all the Comic-Con news, for all the HyperCon news, SDCC 2018. Follow us on Twitter at @hyper_RPG and on all other socials on HyperRPG. One day we'll get that actual HyperRPG on Twitter, but that person still has responded to our DMs.
It's okay. Nobody responds to my name either, so.
Oh, I respond to your name, dude.
No. I mean, like the guy who took my name.
Oh, yeah.
Won't respond. So.
Hello,
Yeah.
darkness, smile.
The Jessica Verdi that I took, she finally followed me because Zach never followed me, even though I work for him. And he added the wrong Jess. No, I know. I don't take offense to it. But he added Jess Verdi, which is the.
Take your toilet paper.
This is valuable. This is hot market stuff. Black market Deadpool. You guys are welcome. This is big.
I love looking at Lucas throughout this whole thing.
This is a big deal.
Yeah, baby. And he's also like, I want to kill myself.
And
anyway.
If you pay a certain amount, I'll put my lipstick on it.
Hit her up at Mesca Dirty.
I'll kiss it right now, motherfuckers.
Cool. Guys, we will see you mañana, and then we'll see you on all the IRL streams and on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching.
We love you,
Are we,
Thumpers.
We love you.
Are we going bye-bye? I thought we were cutting over to...
I'm going to go eat my California burrito and upload some videos because I'm starving.
Bye-bye? Okay, cool.
We're going bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Thumpers.
I think we'll be back up to IRL stream with Zach, so... but we have to go on offline to do that.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, what's up, all you tabletop nerds out there? Zach here with a special San Diego Comic-Con announcement. HyperRPG, Stoic, and Versus Evil are teaming up to bring you a Banner Saga mini-series starting next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Time, live on Twitch. We've got the amazing Andre the Black Nerd, Shovel, Lasercorn, Trisha Hirschberger, and Steve Zaragoza as our cast, and the one and only Adam Coble as our GM for this wonderful adventure. This will be a 4-part mini-series coming to you every consecutive Tuesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific Time, and you're going to want to get in there and watch it live because you, as a viewer, get to become a part of their caravan, making decisions that will drastically affect the overall story. This is all to celebrate the final installment in the Banner Saga series, Banner Saga 3, coming out on July 26th on all platforms. What better way to celebrate the amazing world of Banner Saga than through a tabletop RPG? We are so excited to bring this to you all. Make sure to tune in live on Tuesday after Comic-Con and every following Tuesday for 4 weeks, but if you miss it, don't fret, it'll be going up on YouTube immediately after.